Hello everyone, I always thought we'd do an interesting video today. We're going to be playing some ranked, and with an amazing deck we've got at the moment. Quest Priest, we'll get straight into it. Hopefully we won't lose any games, because it always spoils the video a bit having one. So please God, we'll win 2-3 games. Just one if it's a long one. As you can see on the side here, we've got a 10 win 1 loss 91% win rate with this, and in fact we won our first game, lost our second game, and then we've won every game since. So that means we're on a 9-game win streak. Of course we did have that 13 or 14 game win streak back when we were playing Ramp Druid couple of expansions ago. Right, so obviously, we are playing. So yesterday I had an amazing game where I played every single card on curve. Turns 1 to 8 I completed the quest. Turn 9 I think I actually coined out turn 5 to play 6-drop and then play the 5-drop afterwards. All this is turning out good. We already got a 6-drop. I guess this is probably the best in case he gets a board which we need to remove. Can get a bit scary this. We'd like to get something which can have a mass removal of big minions. Oh wow, look, we're doing it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, we don't have a 4-drop. Let's hope we get a 4-drop. We got a 4-drop. This is dangerous because he might just kill that off, so we'll go Holy Nova. That's just in case he kills any of this. Yeah, hoping for Shadow Word, not horror. What's the one? Well, just as well we took this, isn't it? Beautiful. Lovely. 4, 5 and 6 drop. Deathrattle might be good here. We could play this as a 6-drop. I think we take the 0. We've got 3 healing, 5 healing with this. So that could be a turn 7, 5 damage to opposing minions. Or even turn 5. We can do oh, this is 3 healing. Yeah, 3. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I think we take this. So if he plays an intimidating looking board, then we'll go with the Deathrattle 10. Gotta be careful though, because we're not actually gonna. Ouch. Okay, this is a bit scary. Okay, so we've got a big healing board clear now. This is very scary here because this can be like 8. He just has to get 5 procs off his bombs. So if he plays the 1-drop, he plays the bomb, it gets destroyed. That's already 16 damage to face. If he plays the Russia plus the bomb, I don't know, maybe. Aha, so he wants to summon it now. That's interesting. I think we should really deal with this board. So this is going to be an 8-8. I want to get rid of this. This is scary. So I think we do this. We could do this. Or we could do this. Aha. Okay, so we play 1, 2. That gets rid of the ball and leaves the 8. 3 mana. Okay, so we could do that. There's 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think we can do that. I'm just going to do the safe way. Did it the wrong way. Nice. Okay. So I got rid of a very big turn from him. Ooh, that was scary. I didn't draw with the... I slightly misplayed there. I should have done the Gift of Naru first, I think. Yeah, he doesn't want to put anything on board. Which can... So, the good thing is... 1 minute. Okay. Let's play the 6-drop. This deals with the... Oh! And the what's it called? He doesn't have his what's it called now. Oh, the 8-drop. That completes quest, doesn't it? Okay, that's fine. So if he does manage to trigger this again, I can just do this.
I must know more.
Do we play this? I think we can play this just for some extra board control, I think. Just to do a bit of extra 2 damage to the taunts. So I'm preemptively playing this. If he wants to kill it, fine. It's not going to do much damage to these minions by itself. Okay. Okay, that's scary. Oh, okay. Well, okay, that's desperation. That's a wasted 1 mana just to draw cards. He's trying to dredge desperately for a win. He knows that he's on the clock here. Wow. Okay, this is usually very good. If he draws 3 times, that means he's got a dead hand. Usually. Okay, so I think we just do... Actually, I think we could do it this way around. Okay. So this is gonna... Definitely again, I should play that first. Not thinking about order here. 4. Okay. Alright, I think we leave this. Never mind. Wrong one. So if he kills this off, he still leaves this on. We've got Whirlpool for the quest completion. I can try to remember to play Call of Grave first, and then we've got Spirit Guide turn 10 with the Zyrella. Yeah, so I was saying the game I had yesterday is a turn 8 activity quest, turn 9 I play Zyrella and something else, I think, and turn 10 I could be, yeah, I think turn 10 I just drew into the the shard. Purified shard. Yeah. It seems a very consistent deck. This is incredible. It's a bit like that Presto Druid deck. It just seems that it shouldn't be consistent, but it is. Because we've got so many 2-drops. Well, we've got lots of 3-drops which can get us other we've got lots of cards which can get other cards, so basically recycle quite nicely. Alright, let's just play this then, I guess. And of course I forgot to do that. Has he given up? Shallow check, okay. Let's do this first. Yeah, let's do this. Hmm. 2 bites at the cherry here. Let's see if we get the shard. No, we'll take this. Silence can be very useful against their deck. We got the shard, nice. Yeah, and there you go, he's just giving up. It looks like he's still hovering over his cards here. He's looking for an OTK. He should have done that earlier, he shouldn't have tempoed all that stuff out. Should have waited till he got everything and then done it. I'm not going to waste time, let's just do it. Play the shard. Could be a bit more dramatic. The shard there. There you go, win streak bonus. 10-game win streak. And let's play one more. Please God will win this one as well. Yes, it's quite a simple deck. It's just the skill is basically deciding what to have in the deck. You can add in, if you've got the 2-mana legendary, what's it called, the one which steals stats from an opposing minion until they're equal. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward mulligan here. 2 and 3, yeah, not the best. Okay, we'll see, you're fine. You can easily draw everything on curve still. Okay, so we've got a 3-drop, that's something. Not 3, 4, 5. We really want to draw a 2-drop now. This is Ping Mage, okay. His health total doesn't bother me because I'm not trying to kill him.
Real priests wear plate. Thank you, my friend. Good day to you.
Okay, so we're going to take this because this generates a card. And it's exactly the same stats as Renathal anyway. Okay, this could be useful. That could be useful. Alright. Let's hope he pings my face again so I can play the Gifted Nut. That's frustrating, isn't it? Oh, 1 minute. This is Call of the Grave. Okay, so this is quite a good. The thing is, I want to get him below With full health. So everything's even, so Korak could actually absorb everything here. I think we draw. Right, now that he's damaged more than 3, he's still going to be damaged after a heal, so let's hope we get a 2 drop. Got another gifted mirror, okay. It's going to be hard to honorably kill this. Well, actually, if he's got any odd number damage, then yeah, it's going to be easy to kill this. Sorry. But the question is, where's he going to get odd number damage from? That was my point. Odd number. This is going to be 3 damage, classic 3 damage. Yeah. I can't even play Naru. That's so frustrating. Okay, destroy all minions with 6 or less attack. Alright, fine, alright. We'll do this. We need to draw cards somehow. We're just not getting our 2-drop. We've got a few 2-drop spells. We've got Condemn and Thrive in the Shadows, which can also draw us a spell. Interesting. So this, you can actually... This is scary. Because he's got a 5... Oh, nice. So this is actually... Oh, 3 damage, okay. We play the forge, we need a 1-drop. What can get us a 1-drop? Sorry, 2-drop. Let's see if we get a 2-drop here. Oh, lovely. So we've got 5, 6, maybe we go for 7 and 8. We'll take the 7. And we've got a holy, no shadow. I think we can draw another card here. Okay, kindly could be good. I kind of want to hold on to this. It's a silence if he's got a big skeleton turn. Yeah, I mean that's one way he could beat me suddenly, by filling the board full of skeletons. So I really want the silence. Oh, that is clever. Send it to 5 and a 6. Play this 6 straight away. Any spell I want to get. Well, if I could get the whirlpool off this, that'd be interesting. Anything else I'm really looking for in terms of spells? Well, if I get another shard, then I can use that to trade. I've got another shard in deck. Always got to bear in mind not to overdraw as well. This is a shadow. That's a holy. I don't think I have to worry about the damage from these two. This is 5 damage. Okay, it's too late. Okay, just leave it. That's absolutely fine. My game plan is not to damage him anyway. Just control the board the best I can on my health total. It's a classic attrition deck this. Just trying to survive. I'm not even trying to control the board, just exhausting his resources. Oh dear. Oh dear. That is scary. I've got to be aware of this card, don't I? Discover a spell if he guesses your choice. I'm getting a copy, so I'm back to full health. So this puts an extra card in my hand. Oh, it has to be counterspell, doesn't it? It must be counterspell.
Yes, that's the one.
It is so obviously counterspell. It's always counterspell. I learned this the hard way actually when I actually didn't play counterspell. Okay, how should we do this? Let's play counterspell straight away. I don't want to get like an over full hand. I don't have another 5-drop and I want to get on with the quest. So okay, let's do it. Okay, sometimes you have to be very inefficient with the things. I mean, there we go, we got quest completion. I'm still going to keep this because we don't need to worry about anything else at the moment. He's going to throw away a cheap spell. Yeah, it's a good one to throw away. It's a bit useless, that spell. But yeah, he did use up 2 mana. Here we go. Right, how do we do this? Do we just throw away the whirlpool? That'd be crazy. Should we just throw away the whirlpool? We could play this, I guess. So we've got a 7. So this plus hero power is a 7 damage board clear. We've got a holy, we've got a shadow. So we can use this and that to do 3, 5, 7. We can do 10 damage basically. So I don't want to heal here. I want to keep the shadow spell in hand. And I want to keep this in hand. So it's going to be Whirlpool next turn. Just in case he plays his Mordresh. Well, actually I've got Whirlpool anyway. I don't think he's got any sort of damage. Yeah, but I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit worried he's going to add another card to my hand. Then I might burn something useful like Zyrella the Deathrattle, which is going to heal me up for 6. Oh, did I play Spirit Guide? I must have. I've only got 1. Do I have 1 in the deck or 2 in the deck? I can't remember now. Okay, it's usually a very good sign if they're drawing. That means oh, that's nasty. That is nasty. That's clever. Okay, I want to get rid of this and the other one in his deck, so let's do that straight away. Look at Zyrella. Okay, so we've got 9 cards here. Let's heal up again. But now we don't mind if we burn the cards because we're basically on the finishing straight here. This is scary. This is going to be 20 damage to my face here, I believe. You're joking, he took it. He took my quest. I hate that card. That's the second time that's happened to me. Oh my goodness, that is so out of order. Okay, I'm gonna have to beat him the old-fashioned way now. How do we win this? Do we just get rid of this first? He's even taking my Deathrattle away, which is a bit useless for him. Do Devouring Plague here. Actually, we want to start trading this so we can get some good.
Let's see what side of the bed Let's see what side of the bed
Okay, we've still got the silence here. My goodness, and he's got the quest now. That is so obnoxious. Is there any way I can steal this and send it back to my hand? If I had Zola, I could steal this with Hex and then Zola. He probably wants something big. Yep.
Yes, that's the one.
Yes, he's looking to burn me down here. Could go for Mutinous. Okay, we could do this. He hasn't played his what's it called yet. So, but we know he's got a fireball. So I want to counter the spell. Just to keep me safe. He's killing his own minion now. I know he doesn't have the what's it called minion. Okay. He actually, that makes no sense. Why would you want to do that? Gotta start throwing things face at some point here as well.
I'm undead, not dead.
Start throwing everything at face, to be honest. See if I can discover something here. Do we just silence that? Draw minion. I think Holy Nova heals me up as well, so stick with this. Still keeping this in case he gets a big skeleton board. And remember, if he draws my quest, then yeah, that is such an obnoxious card, that is. It's like the problem we had with what's it called? The Scolomancer card. What's it called? The priest one. Yeah, there you go. Okay. What's his hero power? 9. So I've got to heal for 4 at least here. I don't think I can do that. I have to hope for something. That's not it. Literally one off lethal. Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, this card, what was it called? Can I make him overdraw somehow? He's probably got the thing. I'm not gonna hear him saying anything. Oh, this is so frustrating. I don't think we've got an out here. Okay, we'll try this. If I have my Zarella the Devout, however, that might be possible. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to help. This is also not going to help. I don't know what we're looking for here. Yep, I think this is done. But that was really frustrating. A perfect game, and for some reason he's running this annoying card which steals. It's the second time my quest has been stolen. You can't play around it. It's not like Mutanus where it destroys the quest, they steal it. And like basically your whole game plan is you sacrifice so much in order to achieve that so you base your deck around controlling in order to complete the quest, and there's actually no counterplay to that. That's just cheating. That card's literally cheating. It's a stupid card. They should make it that you've got a choice of eliminating one card out of what they might steal. Just like that 1 mana card which they had, which I get to choose, you know, to guess which card they had. Yeah, and we had a slow start as well, so that's also, we gave him time to draw that, so that's a bit frustrating. Alright, 10 game win streak. We only lost because he had the card which is just ridiculous. Okay, so we've got a 2 drop. We might just trade with that. See what he does first. Got 8-6, we need a 5-7, but we're more concerned about the 3 and the 4 first. Once we get the 3 and the 4, it's very likely we draw the 5. I mean, I destroyed my own board with my Blackwater Behemoth. I destroyed it because I wanted to play the quest the next turn, which wasn't a bad play. If you don't have that specific card, there's nothing wrong with that play. Okay. Why are they taking so much time? Okay, so I can trade this and coin out a 3 drop if I get a 3 drop. Okay. Got a 3 drop, but that's not the sort of 3 drop I want. Like, is this even playable? I don't know. Let's see if we'll trade that, see if we get anything. Okay. Could have traded that as well. Yeah, that's a mistake. Could have traded this as well. Very tilting that last game. And we were kind of playing around it by having a full hand. So you had a 1 in 3 chance of actually hitting it. You did have the brand first. Okay, that's good. So let's play this first, because this we can determine what we get. Okay, actually we could have taken the 8 mana spell, because that would have been reduced by 1, 2, 3, 4. That would have cost us 4. Alright, never mind. Let's trade that. Okay. So looking for full spell, full job now. How many games have we played against Mage with this deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Had 5 out of our 13 games have been against Mage. So Mage is very popular at the moment. And we've won all of them except the last one. I think the last one we can count as if we've won as well, to be honest. Because it's just cheating. It's horrible, that. So it's really bugging this. So. Can't remember the name of that card. Oh, never mind. That's frustrating. We could, if we were 1 more damage. Okay, let's see if we can go for our later cards. Okay. Call of the Graves is quite good actually. We don't need to. Okay, that's fine. Just trade it in again. Hopefully it'll damage me a bit next turn. Then we can play Gift of Naru into Zyrella. So what was the name of that card? Why do I not remember it? Everyone knows the name of this card. Oh, Mindrender Lucia, that's right. With Mindrender Lucia, you basically got the whole hand of your opponent for 1 turn. Which would still be devastating in the current meta where most of the quest completions, if not all of them, will cost 5 mana. And it's impossible to avoid it with Priest because you have to play 8 or 7 mana cards first. So there's no way around it. Okay, Gift of the Naru. I gotta be careful here. So if I play this now. Complete quest. Right, so I'm going to go down to 8 cards. Then you draw 1 9. Next turn's going to be 10. Okay. We've got 5 and 6, but this 5 is a dangerous one. May as well take this, I guess, just to heal up now. Just to make sure we don't overload our hand. Okay. Just in case he plays that card where he puts a spell in my hand. I think I probably want to play Call of the Grave next turn, see if we get anything good. There's Rune Door, Wildfire, Arcane Intellect. Or Cold Case, actually. Oh, interesting. Okay. This does 3 damage. So it's got to get down. So it's got to do 4 damage to this to make it effective. You can do that with Flame Maker plus Hero Power, which you can play for 4 mana, doing 2 damage to everyone, including this. Should bring it down to 5. Hit with this. We'll probably hit with this first, just in case it does the extra 2 damage to this. So either way, you can make this go down to 3, and then you can get his Hero Power up to 5. Let's do Call of the Grave, and we'll play 3 plus 6. This is, yeah, if I play this, it's going to be too easy. Ah, that's a shame. Oh, I can actually... I can actually make him burn a card. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Okay, so we can play this now. Play 2 coins. And play the drop. Let's see. Okay. Location burnt, that's nice. That's 2 skeletons, potentially 4 skeletons gone. Because 2 from each location. Oh no! It's 3 skeletons. 3 plus the one which recalls the skeletons, which is another 3, so 6 skeletons gone. There's 12 damage, which I've just destroyed basically there. That was nice. Okay, thinking outside the box there, which you have to do sometimes. We've got 6 cards, we're going to have 7, down to 6 if we play this. 6 if we play this. Then we could draw 7, 8, 9 if it dies. Yes, so we're fine. Interesting. So he didn't do... I see, that's what he's doing. Ooh, that's nasty. I'd really like my silence here. Okay, so this draws either Mutinous or Blackwater, so that's really good.
This is not what we stood for.
And if we're lucky, we'll draw the shard. So the shard silences this. I've got a feeling we might need a bit of healing here. Let's see if we can just destroy these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we only took 4 damage there because of the way we did it, because of the Divine Shield and the odd number there. And let's heal up again. So we could just play Zyrella here. Zerella's going to draw some Mutanus actually. So that might be a better play. Depends what he plays here. Right, so he played the mediocre minion, so maybe we'll play the Blackwater here. And that's going to heal us up to full. Do I want to load up the Zyrella? Maybe. This does heal me up quite a lot. We've already played one of these, so Zarella's going to clear a lot of the board. Are we worried he's going to do that sort of play again? He steals my quest. You can always play this with the Zarella after the quest completion. You could play Zarella with Akani actually. So I think we're just going to go for the quest completion. Keep it simple. He's got 3 damage. If he trades that in, he can increase his hero power here. I think we just go for Zarella next turn and hope that he doesn't have that annoying card. Every turn he draws a card. He's down to 13 cards already. Okay. Okay, so I guess we play Whirlpool instead here. Whirlpool's the other way to complete the quest, and that gets rid of the massive amount of stats on the board. So down to 23. And he didn't level up his hero power, interesting. I'm going to save this in case he gets a big turn. I can heal up. Okay, so next turn we want to play this and this. And hope he doesn't have the thing which steals my hand. If he does, then I might just give up on this game. It's just such a stupid card. My goodness, that's scary. Okay, can he burn me down? So these skeletons are going to have to deal with 12 health. Whereas effectively this can absorb 4 skeletons, that can absorb 3. So if he plays that big skeleton turn, I don't think some of that many skeletons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's got 6. So only one of them will explode. Yeah, so I should be safe here. Okay, this is scary. This is scary. Okay. Okay, that was good. Wow, that was unlucky. So, honorable kill 4. I want... Wow! That is such a strange time to give up. I did have another 20 cards in my deck, so he could have kept playing there. But with the Zarella hitting my face for 5 every 2 turns, it's a bit too much, but he didn't know. That's very strange. I'm not sure why he gave up there, to be honest. Alright, okay. So we won that. Now that was more of like a challenge than the previous game. The previous game we completely won that game, and then he just does a scam, he steals my quest completion. This one, that was scary at the end, that was getting a bit close. But you see, it's very hard to get the balance. Do you delay your quest completion in favour of a bit more safety on board? Kind of putting his back against the wall, forcing him to like throw everything he's got at you, and he might get lucky. Otherwise he would have played cautious, and you know, I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look at the actual deck. got a 10-game win streak. Very nice. I should really call that a 12-game win streak, because that last game really was a clear win. Wasn't for that one card. Alright. But that's the game. That's the game. You've got to play with all the cards in the game. But how one card can literally make a completely one game to completely lost in one turn is just too much. At least Ticketus burnt your cards. Here he gets the card, which was my win condition. I guess Togwaggle did that. Okay, so we've got Desperate Prayer, just because sometimes we're desperate and we need a prayer. T-Lab also works very well with Zyrella, so you've got potentially a 10 damage board clear for 4 mana if both heroes have taken 5 damage. Seek Guidance, obviously that's our quest. Gifted Naru, very powerful card. You can slip it in between, in the middle of combination turns where you're playing a few cards. You throw it in before you're fully healed. Let's say you're doing a Zyrella turn, put this one down first, then do the other heal card, then the Zyrella, and you still get to draw a card. Really, you want this for the card draw more than anything else. It's much more important than the healing, especially as the healing, you know, it heals the opponent as well. Call of the Grave, you want to play this, the first card in your turn to make use of the Deathrattle, and of course, as in many of these cards in my deck, they are cards which discover other cards which can help you complete the quest, which is what makes this deck so consistent. So let's have a look at some of these cards. So those are the 1-drops. The Gift of the Shard of Naru. You've really got to keep it against Mage or Rogue, which I think we had a game of both there today. Because the Rogue, you can silence his little stealth minions, which he's going to turn into bombs and things like that. First of all, you silence them so they don't have stealth anymore, but more importantly, if they play a Deathrattle minion, the Deathrattle minion doesn't get duplicated into the 2/2. So yes, it's really important to keep in hand, but against other classes, I would say like Warrior, for example, just use this to draw a card. I can't think of why Warrior would need this. Or you can also keep this actually against Warlock. It's actually quite useful. After they've played their location, you can play this, reduce the imp, which might be a 7/7 down to 1/1, and then you've got your board clear set up with like a Condemn or something else. And then we've got things like Condemn. Sometimes I just play this turn 2 if it's the only 2-drop I've got in hand. Thrive in the Shadows can help you draw your quest completion at the end. And we've got this. Yeah, it's not an amazing card. It's usually not that useful for some reason. It usually just offers you 2-drops quite a lot, 3-drops, which is not useful because it reduces the cost of the mech by 1. But let's say you're looking for a 7-drop and it gives you the big, what's it called? That 8-cost minion which does this one. Oops, no, don't want to do that. Yeah, so if you want Goliath's Sneeze Masterpiece, it's a mech. It's worth 8 mana, but it gets reduced by this down to 7 mana. So that's one way of getting 7 mana. Also, you can get this card, the one with Rush. Where is it? I think it's a 6-drop, I believe. Yeah, so you can get Mothership. That's a 6-drop, bring it down to 5, and that's much more normal. That's a really good card as well to draw, generally, as it helps control the board and gives you some value on board as well. Yeah, so that's what this card's doing there for in the deck. Amulet of Undying can be really good if you manage to trade it a couple of times and you played a couple of useful Deathrattle minions, which will come across. Well, let's go through them now. Basically, the Deathrattle minions are going to be, well, Hexen, which is a bit useless. Give the minion back, but there isn't the minion. But besides that, you've got Spirit Guide, which draws you 2 cards. Holy and Shadow Spell, which is extremely useful. Also sets up a Lightmoor Nether Drake, guarantees the battle cry there, because you've got both types of cards. Tin Forging draws you cards, so, but be aware, very important, when you're playing this, be conscious of your hand size, because your hand will tend to be quite full most games, because you just got so many cards which discover or draw, so you can end up overdrawing if you're not careful, especially with this, because this actually draws 2 cards. So if you've got 8 cards in hand, you play this 7 and you complete the quest, you can draw a card 8. If it gets killed, it's going to draw another 2 plus the cards you draw at the beginning of the next turn, so you've already overdrawn. So you know you can have 8 cards in hand, play this and end up overdrawing, because you're effectively drawing 4 cards by the next turn, if you play this on curve, that is. So be conscious of this. This is a dangerous card, especially when you play it with Zyrella the Devout later. You've got to be very careful with that, because if you don't remember that you've played this, it's going to draw you those 2 cards, and that is not good. Okay, Italian Forging draws you either Mutanus or the Blackwater Behemoth, which are on curve more or less, basically, because you're playing this turn 5 and you've got your turn 7 set up already. Your other Deathrattles are Light Shower Elemental, which can give you some essential healing, as you saw at the end of the last game. We were toying with the idea of actually playing this before playing Zyrella the Devout, just so we get the healing, 8 healing twice in a row, 1 from the actual minion on 1 extra time from Zyrella. That's 16 healing there. And also Undying Disciple, which is a really nice board control. It just damages your enemies' minions. Another thing is, if you do manage to pick up a Bless, you could bless this and it actually becomes a 9/9, and if he kills it, that does 9 damage to all minions. But that's never happened before, but that's something to bear in mind, because it's relative to the attack. I'm not sure what happens if you buff up the attack and then you play Zyrella. Is Zyrella gonna... I assume Zyrella's only going to do the 3 damage, not the 5 damage. But maybe it does do the 5 damage or the 9 damage or whatever it is. Okay, so right, that's your Deathrattles, which you can resummon with Amulet of Undying. So bear in mind that you've got the Resurrect Deathrattles here. Right, this is a useful heal card and a useful board control card early on, especially good against Warlock. It's absolutely devastating against Warlock, this card. Especially, as I said before, if you play the Shard of the Naru followed by this can basically destroy his whole board, and he has to rebuild the board. And really, Warlock wants to have a board set up for his next turn and then stop just buffing, attacking. But if you keep destroying his board, all you can do is build a new board and then buff something up without it attacking. So if we can completely wipe out the board every turn with Devouring Plague, then we actually end up just destroying his whole game plan. Entrapped Sorceress, again, because we're playing a quest, discover a spell, 3/4, beautiful. Nothing more to say about that. Again, it's a discover card. Just like here's a discover card, so you can actually get cards which are not in your deck, which might be useful for that specific matchup you've got. And also what am I going to say? Right, so this can't be played once this quest is done. Yeah, it's a nice 3-4 stats, which is the same as Prince Renathal. Obviously, we're Prince Renathal because we want to have that 40 health as a buffer, and also we can include extra cards which are useful here. Smooth out the curve. We're not looking for specific cards, so we're looking for specific costs of cards. So Renathal doesn't actually make it harder to complete the quest, at least the earlier turns. Could get a bit tricky getting the later turns, but we've got ways of dealing with that. As we said, Spirit Guide, Earring Forging helps draw what's actually in your deck as opposed to generating. Blade Master Okani, tricky card to play. You have to be very skillful to play this optimally. Generally, I would say as a rule of thumb, if he doesn't have any minions on board, then just use it to counter a spell, because it's unlikely he's going to be able to remove it just with a hero power or a weapon or whatever. So basically he's completely stuck. He can't play a minion because it's well, he can't play a spell to remove it because you're countering a spell, and a minion's unlikely to rush onto the board to remove it, and it gives you another turn to play another card which can protect the Akani like a taunt minion. Okay, Nether Drake again, just good ball control. Najak Hexen, interesting card. It can slow him down. Usually they'll be able to kill off the Hexen, but the fact is you slowed him down. A high value card he's not going to be able to play with. Got Zyrella, right, and then you got your 5 drops. Spirit Guide, Talon. So you've got 3 5 drops, but by turn 5 you generally find that you've got your 5 drops somehow. Don't ask me how. Also because you could have generated a 5 drop from Empowered Sorceress, or from well, Thriving the Shadows isn't going to do it, but yeah, I don't know. How comes the 5 drops are never a problem? Interesting. Alright, you've got 3 out of 40 cards of 5 drops only. Alright, then you've got your 4/6 drops. We've spoken about them already. This heals the whole board, so, and it's a taunt, so most of the time he's going to have to kill this first, and then your whole board and your face will heal up. Then he has to start hitting everything down again. So if you've got a damaged board, this is really tricky to deal with for your opponent. Here again, we spoke about this. Right, then you've got your 2 big drops. I would say this is much more useful in terms of board control, because you're killing your opponent's minion and you're healing up your face, and if he doesn't deal with it, you're going to heal for 16 next turn, because of course this is a minion and it can attack in its own right, plus have the colossal effect of forcing another minion to attack it. And Mutanus can be really nasty, devouring one of your opponent's minions. Hopefully it's a key one. I've had a couple of times we had a very good minion we've killed. I don't think we ever killed a quest or a Mordresh, but we've had some key cards eaten up. I think we had the card which summons all the skeletons which have died this game on Mage. Then Whirlpool, yeah, use your common sense when to use it. And then you've got Zyrella the Devout, trigger a Deathrattle of every friendly minion that died this game. And as I said before, be very careful if you use Spirit Guide, because it can really overdraw you badly. You can burn some. Well, even if it doesn't overdraw you, if this fills up your hand and you're doing quest completion, then the quest is going to get burnt. So the other Zyrella, the 5-mana Zyrella, which is shuffle the light shard or whatever it is into the deck. So if you play this on turn 8, let's say, and you already played the Spirit Guide and you've got 8 cards in hand, then it's going to draw you the 2 cards and leave you 1 space. Just make sure you've got 8 cards or less when you play this. And if you've played 2 spirit guides somehow, then makes you got 6 or less cards. Sometimes if it's later on in the game, you don't have to worry about it so much, because it could be that you don't have any holy or shadow spells in the deck, but usually practically just be very aware. You can really mess up your whole game by playing Zero the Devout and burn your quest or another useful card. And also, yeah, if you've completed your quest through playing Whirlpool, also be careful not to this is very, very important, because it's the same point, but it's much more relevant, because since this draws a holy spell and a shadow spell, it will draw your shard if your shard's one potentially. So you've got a much higher chance of burning the shard if you've got a full hand. Because I believe it draws a holy spell first, so you could get away with it if you're in a desperate situation and you've only got 2 turns left to win the game for some reason. Okay, anyway, so you've got a Venomous Scorpion here as well. Discovers, so you've got 2 discovers, 4 discovers, 6 discovers. Well, I'm not going to call this because it just draws from the deck. So 6 discovers, new cards. So 6 cards, and here as well, Call of the Grave also discovers. So that's 8 discover cards you've got in your deck, where you can discover completely new cards which haven't started in your deck. So that can help you with your 5 drops, or it can help you in, well, whatever you need for that game. Yeah, generally the way I like to play it, I'm not sure if it's completely correct, is that if you could play on curve and just waste cards, just waste and play Condemn turn 2 with nothing on the board. I really don't like playing any other than dying for no value at all. If you've really got the perfect curve and there's no other way of doing it besides playing that, maybe you do play it. But you've only got 1 in this deck, so, and it's so strong later on if you manage to go into a protracted fatigue or attrition match, then that can be a big swing turn. And then you've got a lot of card draw. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you've got 9 cards which are draw cards, and that's not counting the amulet and the shard, which are tradable. So you've got 12 cards which draw cards. You've got about 6 cards which generate cards. That's 18 cards which get another card. Not including Zero, which can just use those effects again. So it's half the deck is going to be able to draw you another card or give you another option. So that's what keeps the chain going. It's that means you're almost guaranteed of having some sort of discover or card draw in your opening hand, because you get 3 cards. So it's going to have to be like a 1 in 8 chance or 1 in 16 chance not to draw a card in your mulligan which doesn't draw other cards or generate other cards. Anyway, that's a very long explanation there, and we'll stop here. Hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, as we say, we were on a massive win streak, a 10-game win streak. I'm going to call it a 12-game win streak, but probably not in the title. Effectively, the quality of the deck is enough to win 12 games in a row. It's really powerful. It's finally an answer to the annoying Imp Warlock. It can deal with any deck I've played against. I played Mage, I played Rogue, beaten as you saw in the video. I played Warlock 4 times, Mage 6 times, played a random Demon Hunter, played another Priest, and I've played yeah, that's it basically. So I've only played 5 classes. I've played Mage, Rogue, Warlock. Those are 3 main ones, and then I've also played the Priest and Demon Hunter, 1 game for each, and 86% win rate, very nice. Right, thanks for watching everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. Leave a comment if you've got any questions about the different mechanics of the deck. Basically the rule of thumb is complete the quest as quickly as you can. I personally generally tend to play cards and waste them just to complete the quest, because every turn you spend extra unnecessarily trying to control the board, that is an extra turn where you're going to give him later to try killing you, where you don't have your quest option open to draw your quest through a Thriving Shadows or Spirit Guide, or a tradable card, which can help you just go searching for your quest, your shard, and yeah, you end up not getting there in time. So I just think it's better to just rush the quest as fast as you can. Obviously if you're getting some serious aggro, then you prioritize controlling the board. They can slowly get back in control of the board, and you definitely have the tools to do that with this deck, and then you complete the quest that way in a much safer environment. Okay, thanks very much for watching everyone, and we'll see you in the next video. This has been Quest Priest. I should call it Big Quest Priest. Haha, it's a Renathal deck, so this is going in the playlist. Alright, thanks for watching everyone, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.